What's good? Mike Osterman here with Waltz Skateboards, and in this video we'll be talking about the first 3 things that everyone should learn if they're stepping on a skateboard for the first time. Pushing, entering and exiting tail stop, and kick turning. Skateboarding is tough. I've been doing it for about 20 years, and I've been teaching people from all over the world how to skate for the last 10 years. Woo. Now, the thing that we all have in common is that we're all beginners at some point, with Bambi legs and not such great balance. But if you can learn these 3 skills, you can develop your board feel and balance fast and move on to harder tricks. And speaking of harder tricks, Waltz is now offering a free 5-day crash course in freestyle skateboarding tricks. You can click the card in the top right corner to learn more. Now, before we start learning tricks, we need to decide if we are regular-footed or goofy-footed. Regular-footed means your left foot is in front, and goofy-footed means that your right foot is in front. I've included a link to a video in the description that explains what these things mean in more depth and also breaks down how you can figure out which is your natural stance. Now, I like to have my front foot just behind the front 2 bolts of my front truck, pointing toward the nose of the board. I'm regular-footed, and my back foot is on the right side of the board, pretty much even with my front foot. When you're ready, push off gently with your back foot and place that back foot over your back 4 bolts. Now at this point, your front foot and your back foot should be making sort of a T shape, which is great for starting out, but you can't really balance that well when your feet are all contorted like this. So we're going to pivot our front foot so that it is parallel with our back foot. We call this home base. Here, the thing to remember is to bend your knees. You're gonna hear me say this a lot. It's something that we forget to do, and it's our first line of defense against the hard concrete below us. If you keep your knees bent, you're far less likely to lose your balance, slip out, hit a rock, and tumble forward. So when in doubt, bend your knees. Home base will always be just behind the front bolts. That's because if your foot starts to creep forward and you put too much weight on that front foot, you're going to drive your nose down and lose your balance and fall forward. Same goes for your back foot. You want to have your back foot over the back 4 bolts, covering all 4 of them, and your front foot covering the back 2 bolts of your front truck. That's the safest position to roll in when you are first getting used to pushing and rolling on your skateboard. When you're ready for another push, turn your front foot back to that T position. Take your back foot off the board and put it on the ground. Give another gentle push and swivel your front foot back to home base. Now, one thing that a lot of people find tough about pushing is keeping your weight over the board. You'll often see people do this thing where they favor the leg that's off of their board and have trouble transferring their weight over the front foot. It usually looks like this. So it's important to work on balancing all of your weight over your front foot for a short period of time even, so that you can pull your back foot over those back bolts. For a challenge, you can even see how long you can balance on one foot. Maybe add some figure skater style to it. Oh my gosh. Now that you can push, we're gonna learn how to maneuver our board. And we're gonna start with tail stops on the grass. It's the safest way to learn the tail stop. You're on this nice squishy surface that won't let you roll away, so you don't have to worry as much about falling and landing on concrete. And for the tail stop, you'll begin with your front foot right where it was when you were in home base, covering those back 2 bolts of the front truck, and with your back foot in the center of the tail. Bend your knees, shift your weight back over your back foot, and stomp with as much force as you can down on your back foot, driving the tail into the ground. Now your back foot should be pinning your tail to the ground, your front wheels should be up in the air, and all of your weight should be over your back foot. When you're ready to bring all 4 wheels back onto the ground, you'll shift your weight slightly forward and you'll stomp with all of your weight down on your front foot. Now there's 3 things to pay attention to here. Number 1, when I shift my weight back over my back foot or forward over my front foot, I'm not tilting my shoulders. For the entirety of the trick, my knees are bent and my shoulders are parallel to the ground. That's super important, because if you dip your back shoulder as you're pinning your tail down, when you're on the concrete, you're more likely to shoot the board out, slip, and fall down. Another thing to notice, my knees are bent. I'm not locking my knees as I am entering the tail stop. Keeping my knees bent, I'm staying loose as I transition to tail and back. And third, when I'm making that transition into and out of tail stop, I'm not slowly shifting my weight back onto my back foot. I'm bending my knees and I am slamming my tail down. And then when I'm ready to bring my wheels back down, I am slamming my wheels back down. This isn't the time to learn manuals. This is the time to learn how to quickly stomp that tail down and stomp those wheels down. And understanding that sort of rough movement will eventually allow you to do things like wheelies, manuals, coconut wheelies, all that fun stuff. Practice this a few times in the grass, and when you're comfy, you can move over to the concrete. Now, the tail stop is a foundational trick that teaches you the balance and board control that you need for harder tricks like ollies, truck stands, rail stands, even dropping in. All right, now that tail stops are out of the way, let's get back to rolling. Now, the kick turn is the first rolling trick that I teach to any new skater, and it involves lifting your front wheels up off the ground just enough to swivel the board in the backside direction or the front side direction. Today, we're gonna talk about backside kick turns. Now, I set up for the backside kick turn in the same exact way that I set up for the tail stop. My front foot covering those back two bolts of the front truck, and my back foot in the center of the tail. Now, unlike the tail stop, I do not want to just slam my tail down onto the ground. For the kick turn, we barely want to lift those front wheels up off the ground. So the goal is to just barely press down on the tail enough to just be able to tap your front wheels onto the concrete. And you can start by just practicing that, tapping your front wheels on the ground without turning backside or front side. Not too bad, right? Okay, we're gonna take that and we're gonna roll with it now. Let's go. Give the board a push, go to home base with your back foot on the tail, and practice tapping those wheels. To turn that tap into a turn, we're going to start by turning our hips, shoulders, and chin slightly in the backside direction, so that when I do lift my wheels off the ground, I can bring my front foot back into alignment with the rest of my body and complete about, I don't know, 8-10 degrees of a kick turn. And that's your first kick turn. And now you can turn your shoulders a little bit more and do another turn, and another one, and another one, and another one, until you get dizzy. It's so common to see new riders trying to do big, sweeping backside turns, and you'll get to that eventually. But it's super important that when you're beginning to learn the backside turn, you take 10 to 15 steps in order to do a full 180-degree turnaround. It might even help to have a water bottle or a cone or some sort of an object to practice turning around. Over time, you can turn your 20-step turn into a 2-step turn. You can even practice it front side, or try doing it in one sweeping kick turn. But it's important to take your time and allow yourself to learn this trick in 10 to 15 steps instead of just jamming into a single 540-degree kick turn. You gotta take your time, you gotta be patient, you gotta learn the balance and the technique before you dive into big spins. Now, like I said in the beginning of this video, these 3 skills or tricks or whatever you want to call them really are the foundation that you learn your board feel and control with. Whether you want to be a freestyler and you want to learn all the tricks that my friends and I teach here at Waltz Skateboarding, or even if you want to go out and learn how to skate vert, it all comes back to pushing, turning your board, and sitting on your tail. So give these 3 tricks a try. Be sure to subscribe to Waltz Skateboarding by hitting that button below, and you can keep up with all of the future trick tips that we will make. And until next time, keep dancing.